What's up? How you doing? When I was in the first, second, and third grade, I went to this school where there were railroad tracks about a quarter mile away from that place. And every day after school, me and two friends of mine, we would make a pit stop at the railroad tracks. A lot of times we'd be walking on the railroad tracks and the train would be coming, and then we'd run and jump off the side, and the train conductor would pull that horn, make them all pissed off. A loud horn. I'd like to get one of those horns for the truck. But anyway, we had good times there. To this day, I still like going. To this day, I still love going to the railroad tracks and watching the freight trains go by. And just, in general, exploring, you know. But we also had another pit stop, the auto parts store. It was in my neighborhood, a few blocks from my house. And we'd make a pit stop there and go in and investigate the products. I especially liked oil products, like the different brands, but my favorite brand was Amalie oil. I got a little older and I ended up getting a motor car, and I would use Amalie oil products and Fram filter. But I also like STP, Lucas, Mystery oil, like all that stuff. Now I use Pennzoil, only because it's easier to find. But at that auto parts store, they would give you a STP sticker. So one day in the first grade, my friend, he comes in with his lunchbox, opens it up, and inside the lunchbox was an STP sticker, brand new. I said, "Where'd you get that?" He's like, "Auto parts store." I go, "How?" He says, "Well, you have to be able to write the name of your city on a piece of paper correctly, and they give you a sticker." I said, "All right." So that Saturday, after cartoons, this is the 70s, you know, cartoons on 4, 5, and 7 back then. But after the cartoons, we went to the auto parts store, and me and him in the front sitting on the sidewalk edge practicing. I was practicing. He already had the sticker. I was practicing to write the name of my city on a piece of paper. Once I got it down, I went inside and I told the guy, "Can I have a sticker, STP?" So he goes underneath, he pulls out a piece of paper and a pen, puts it on the table, and he says, "Write the city's name." So I wrote it down, and apparently it was correct because he gave me a sticker, STP. And I didn't put it in my lunchbox. I didn't put it in my lunchbox. I put it on my bicycle. Had a bike back then, red. And I put it on the bicycle, and I kept it there for a long time. Very proud of that sticker. But anyway, that's what happened. See, back then, kids would actually go out and play. Unlike these days where they play on an iPad or an iPhone or something like that. But back then you actually traveled and you played outside without your parents. See, now when they want to do a little play date, you have to arrange it. You got to arrange it with the other parents, and you know, back then we didn't arrange anything. We just went, met the kids outside, we played. Our parents didn't even know where we were. Our parents back then, at least where I grew up, they were like the Peanuts family, you know, the Peanuts parents or the teacher. It was like, wah, wah, wah. They were in the background. We knew they existed, but we didn't have, you know, the interaction. We played on our own. We didn't play with our parents arranging it. You know, we weren't shadowed around like kids are now. You know, now they're all shadowed around with their parents all the time. Not a big fan of that, you know. I like a little independence. Your kid should be independent after a while. Anyway, Amalie oil products and the railroad tracks. Big fan. But also like the Pennzoil.